Hey, this is Matt, and I wanted to talk to you about project management. Now, everybody gets all wrapped up in, the before and after of what a project looks like, and they get so excited about finding a really good deal and buying it cheap and then fixing it up and reselling it. But I want to tell you right now, the project management of that project determines everything, whether or not you're going to make money. You can go out and get a great bid for labor. You can go out and do all this shopping and pick out the most amazing materials to put in the house. But how you manage the project will 100% determine whether or not you make money and this project finishes on time. Now, I've been in real estate for 14 years. I've done literally several thousand rehabs. And I've just discovered through my own business and all of my experience the best possible way to manage projects. And I'm just telling you right now, if you don't follow the process I'm getting ready to teach you, you will not experience as much profit and time savings as you would as if you were using it. So let's go through it. I want to go through these 7 steps. I call this my 7-step sequence for project management. Let's start going through it and we'll work through it here. So first of all, when you start your day, if you're laid out of bed and you roll out of bed and you're already look at your watch and wait, I'm late, I need to get to the office or I need to get to a project. If you start your day like that, I'm just telling you, your day's not gonna go well. Okay, you are not going to run your day. Your day's gonna run you. In my company, we've got 40, 50, 60 rehabs going on all the time. So I have multiple project managers. One project manager can run about 15 projects extremely well. And people will tell me, man, I just don't, my project managers can't run that many projects. You must be hiring these amazing superstars. And although we do take our time and hire the right people, part of the reason why they're able to hit so many is because of what I'm getting ready to cover. So you want to start out your day, if you're a project manager or you're the owner of the company running the projects, make a list of every single project you need to hit that day. And if you're running 10 to 15 projects yourself, you'll make a list of every one of those. And you're going to write it out and you're going to plan your day. Step 2 is you're going to use an app. It's called Renovate. And what that app is, you can take every single project that you're going to hit that day and upload it into the Renovate app, and it will automatically tell you the best possible route to drive. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I've tested this so many times, and it's 100% accurate. If you are just haphazardly, getting out of bed and I'm just going to go hit all my projects, and you don't have a plan to hit the fastest route that you could possibly go, cutting out as many steps as possible, stopping at 2 houses out of order will cost you between 1 to 2 hours out of your day. So imagine if you do 3, 4, 5 houses out of order. This is why people can't run as many projects as we do, because they're here, they're driving across town, they're going back across, they're going back over here, they're eating lunch over here, then going back to another project over here. If you're constantly driving is everything, okay? And especially if you guys are in bigger cities where traffic's a problem. Now we're in the Quad Cities in Iowa, and traffic's not a big deal. But if you go 2 steps out of order in the course of your day, you just lost 2 hours. I don't know about you guys. I think 2 hours is very, very valuable. Now, I know what some of you guys are thinking, well, Matt, my day's just not that perfect. And I set up my day and then somebody calls me and I got to go over here. No, that is your day running you. Now, you don't have to be reactionary. And so many people can't get over this. And what happens is something comes up, hey, I got to be over here. You run and get me some materials, go over here. No, find somebody else. Have the contractor go get the materials. You are not a delivery service. You've got to start planning your day so that you own it and everybody else can work for you and get the job done that you're expecting. So yes, it is possible to set up your day as a perfect day. Now, the next thing is text every single GC, every general contractor that you're going to meet that day. So if you're going to hit 10 projects in the day, it is an absolute waste of time if you get there And the main guy, the decision maker, the guy running the company, if he isn't there, you just wasted a trip. There's nothing you can accomplish at that point. You can go look around, you can see what's done and what isn't done, or what's done and what's not done right. But you can't just walk up to a guy over here in the corner painting or doing something and say, this trim's not done right over here. He's gonna say, I don't know, you're gonna have to talk to the boss. So make sure every single GC, you text them, you tell them about what time you're gonna be there, just give them a ballpark, make sure that they're there. Hey, I'll be at 123 Main Street at 2 o'clock this afternoon, just make sure you're there about that time. I wanna meet you and walk the house. The other part of this, the powerful part of this is now, not only are you gonna meet him there and actually get something accomplished, but you're gonna make sure he's there, right? The minute these guys aren't on the site, that productivity in that production in that house is not at an efficient level, okay? Soon as the boss walks away, things start to go bad. And what happens is, a lot of these GCs, they kind of know that, but they're out for the money. They wanna make money. So they're hiring as many crews as they can, run as many projects as they can, knowing that, hey, if it isn't efficient, I'll just do change orders or whatever, and I'll make my money back that way. Not how you are going to run the project. So make sure they're there. The other thing is they know you're watching, okay? Part of what we do every time we get there is we take pictures. They know you're watching. And this is a very, very fast way of discovering somebody that just won't cut it. Now, when you're interviewing GCs and you call somebody and they come over and bid the job, you don't really know how good they are. You can get some references, you can ask them some questions. Maybe they're just really good at interviewing. Maybe they're just good at telling you what you want to hear. The proof's in the pudding once you get them on the job site. You're going to discover if you tell them to meet you there and then they don't show up, or they're late, or nothing's gotten done from the day before, you can cut them loose very, very quickly. The next thing is, when you get there, this isn't just a walk up and talk to the GC, hey, how's it going in here? Oh, everything's going good. And then getting in your car or truck and driving and leaving. No, you just wasted your time again. And the GC isn't even held accountable. If you just walk up and just start chit-chatting with this guy, then you're not getting anything done. What you need to do, it's this very simple process. You get there, you walk the inside of the house. Now, if there's 2 levels, you walk the inside of the downstairs, you go upstairs, you walk the inside of the upstairs. You're walking the entire perimeter. You're pointing at things. Hey, I noticed this outlet isn't changed. What's going on there? Oh, I'm gonna put that on. Okay, what about this piece of trim over here? It doesn't look right. Yeah, we still gotta fix that. Hey, what about this vent cover? Oh, wait, Matt, I didn't have a vent cover in my bid. Well, Mr. Contractor, let's pull your bid back out. Yes, you did. Here it is right here. Oh, okay, I didn't realize. And you start jumping in front of problems, and now they know you're going to look for every little detail. You can always find something. You don't want to just show up and just say everything looks amazing, because it usually doesn't. Once you get done with the inside, you'll walk the exterior of the property, 100% all the way around. You're looking at soffits, you're looking at fascia, you're looking at gutters, you're looking at downspouts, the porch if there's a porch, if the foundation needs painted. You've got to be pointing things out. Otherwise it will get missed, and these guys will think they're done, and then they'll be asking for payment when in reality they're not ready. And then if there's a garage, you'll want to make sure you're walking the exterior of the garage as well. Again, the more things you can put your eyes on, the more expectations you can set, the better chance that you'll close gaps and that project will finish on time. That rolls us right into the very next step, step 5. Set the expectation for the next day. So you walk into the kitchen. Hey, the cabinets are there, they've been delivered, but they haven't been installed yet. Mr. Contractor, tomorrow when I get here, because I'm here every day, tomorrow when I get here, I want to see these cabinets all installed. Is that something you think you can do? Yes, Matt, we'll get the cabinets installed, no problem. That way now you've just set an expectation for what has to be done the next day. Again, you're closing gaps. Had you not said that, maybe he would have, not got them done. And that just pushed your project forward a little further. But people will live up to an expectation you set in most cases. And if they can't, and you show up the next day and there's no cabinets installed, hey, what happened? well, this guy was sick, and oh, my car broke down, and oh, I forgot my tool at home. You'll discover very, very quickly if these people need to go and you got to cut them loose. While you're in this house and you're walking inside, the outside, the garage, you're taking pictures. You always want to be taking pictures, because what that does is, for one, you can document the project as you're going. Two, that teaches the contractor that you're watching close. You've got documentation. There's no getting one past you, because I'm going to tell you guys right now, most contractors get up every day and they try to figure out what's the least amount I can do for the money I'm making. Okay, very rarely do you find somebody that's willing to go above and beyond. And if you do, make sure you treat them right. So then you get done, you've set the expectation, you walk back out to your vehicle, and you start updating all your notes. We use Podio, and we run everything in my whole company through Podio. So we'll update Podio right there on the spot while we're sitting there. We're sitting in the vehicle. You can't push this to the end of the day, because then you're going to get home and you're going to have 3 hours of work to do when you get home. Or you can just do it while it's fresh in your mind. You won't miss a beat, and then you'll never forget. So you're going to update Podio. Or however you're going to update. Some people use different project management software. I've seen people use, I think, Monday.com. There's a ton of different software that you can use to track all of your projects. But we like Podio. So you'll upload everything, put in your notes, and then while you're on the way to now you hit your En Route app, you can go to the next house, and while you're on the way, that's when you make your phone calls. If you're sitting in there, if you've done everything right and the GC meets you there and you're walking and then you get a phone call and you pick it up, that's just bad business. You shouldn't be taking phone calls while you're with your GC. You're there with him. That guy, the phone call can wait. Let that go to voicemail, or have the person that, they can text or whatever. They can wait 15 minutes until you get done. Also, don't let the GC take phone calls. You've got to teach these guys how to treat you. Your time's valuable too. There's no reason for them to take a phone call when you're with them. They can wait. And if they do take it, then after the phone call's done, just say, hey, next time I'd appreciate the respect of not taking a phone call when I'm here with you. Again, you've got to teach these guys how to treat you. You've got 15, 20 minutes, half an hour, or whatever it is to drive to the next house. Hopefully you've got hands-free in your vehicle. If you don't get it, as you're driving to your next property, that's when you make your phone calls and you call people back. So if you follow this, you will have time to run 10 to 15 projects a day. And that is you getting to every project every single day. If you don't show up one day, you automatically assume neither will the contractor. But what I found is, if the contractor knows I'm going to be there every single day, they're always there every single day. This is when you know you've got it dialed in. They haven't seen you all day. They're used to seeing you every day, and they start calling you or texting you. Hey, Matt, haven't seen you yet today. Just didn't know. What time do you think you'll be here? You never want to say, hey, I'm not going to make it today. Because the minute you do, they pack their tools and they're out for the day. Always say, hey, I'm running a little late. I got a busy day. I'll probably be there around 4 or whatever. So as long as they know you're going to possibly be there, they're going to be hurrying to get stuff done. Because the other thing that will happen if you do all this right and you're taking pictures of a progress is you'll get there and they'll say stuff like, hey, Matt, we talked to you yesterday. You wanted all these cabinets installed. Man, we worked really, really hard. We're ready for your pictures. That's the type of conversations that you'll start having. Follow this and watch how fast you can get projects done. 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks. It's possible. I've seen people stretch rehabs out 6 months that we can do in 4 to 6 weeks. So follow this process and watch how much success you guys have. Thanks for listening. We'll talk to you later.